This shot coming up when he fires the gun, right there, the flash in his face is actually somebody sitting right below camera with a Polaroid flash trying to time it with the pulling of the trigger. The convict on the left is Mark Boone Jr., another terrific actor. I told him that after this apparition appears behind them, I just gave him the direction to turn and run into the woods. And if you look closely, he makes it for about 15 feet before he right into the bushes and down the slope. But we kept it. It worked.
God damn!
This 360 degrees Steadicam shot was done by Chris Harhoff, excellent Steadicam operator. He subsequently went on to do a number of movies, including Saving Private Ryan. I think he shot a lot of that impressive footage on the beach. The tricky part of that, when you're doing a 360 shot around somebody firing a gun, is to make sure that at any given point he doesn't actually launch one at the camera. So it was a bit of choreography there to make sure it all worked out right and nobody got hurt. Now here's Canada, and we laid in a lot of smoke over this particular little meadow and then had our dog soldiers ride through it to give this sort of eerie, kind of ethereal feeling to Tom's character that he sees something a little bit out of the ordinary. There are a lot of scenes that shift from Canada to Mexico, from Mexico to Canada. We were fortunate to find areas that ended up cutting together very well on film. And, you know, I mean, when you're talking about shooting in two different places, almost 6,000 miles apart, it can be very difficult. What really was the difficult part was shooting a little piece of a scene in Mexico and then finishing it in Canada and really trying to make it match. But as you can see, like here, for instance, we're in Mexico. And in a shot coming up, we're going to be in Canada again. I was really concerned about it. As a director, you want the look of the film to have some sort of consistency, and especially on a movie like this where 80% of it is shot outdoors, but it all worked together really well. Now, right here we're in Mexico, right here we're in Canada, and I really defy anyone to sort of be able to tell without my having told you that that was the case. The director of photography on the movie was Walter Lindenlaub.
Beginning to wonder about you.
He is somebody that I had met while on location for Stargate.
You know, we never talked about what
The
happened.
producer of Last of the Dogmen also produced Stargate once again for Mario Casar, and it invited me down to the set in Yuma, Arizona, where they were shooting a lot of the sequences that took place in the desert around the pyramids.
Now, where's my man?
Roland Emmerich was the director of that film and was very generous to allow me to kind of hang out on the set and just to get a feel for it.